Gentlemen, start your engines.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here on a Sunday night. It's the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you go check out savageedge.com, get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt, along with a lot of other cool stuff Corey's got going on out there. Hey, Corey, shout out to you. I know you're sitting in the hot tub enjoying a cold one there. Drink one for me, buddy. Longest intro ever, I do see that. Maybe we can get some highlights. Sim Racing Dad makes a very good point. We could try and get some highlights for next year, maybe, for Chris. That'd be cool. But coming at you live tonight, ladies and gentlemen, from Twin Ring Motegi. NASCAR went here back in the 90s, so it's been a long time since we've seen NASCAR at this track, but Blazing Pedals likes to come here very, very often in their seasons. It's a great racetrack. Should put on a great show this evening. Tonight, Jamie Walker, fastest car out on the track right now with a 36.92. Mark Arthur second. How about Rick Thompson, though, ladies and gentlemen? He's sitting third, and Sam Lawson fourth on the practice charts right now. Points definitely shook up a little bit last week. I'll pull them up on my end. So knocked out last week was Corey Sherman, Andy Poliski, Cody Gibson, and Paul Ellison. So on the bubble now, John Perkins, Brian Dees, Rick Thompson, Mike Hamlin. Those are the four who are on the bubble going into this round of the playoffs. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to head down trackside. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. Heading into qualifying, drivers are going to have 10 minutes, 2 laps. Taking a look at the number 5 of Corey Rutherford right now out on track. Just got the green flag, big time sideways, almost kissed the outside wall there coming out of turn number 2. Corey Rutherford, sponsor of the practices before the race. So make sure you guys go check out CJR Graphics on Facebook. If you need a paint scheme done, you can clearly see it. Does a very good job making paint schemes. Go hit him up. Right now, Rick Thompson jumps to the top of the board at 37.23. First lap for Corey Rutherford, though, at 37.70. Let's see what he can do here on his second. Down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. So interesting about Twin Ring Motegi, ladies and gentlemen. Big track, almost like a Darlington, a lot less banking and a lot bigger, a lot wider. Second lap for Corey Rutherford, 37.40. Currently third on the charts. Rick Thompson must have been happy with that first lap, sitting on pit road currently right now. We go ahead and jump to the number 10 of Taylor Butcher Benjamin, another playoff driver right now. Just got the green flag for his qualifying run. About 7 minutes left to go here in qualifying. Out of turn number 4 and across the line for Taylor Butcher Benjamin. It's going to jump up to 4th here at 37.35. Through turns 3 and 4, going to put that number 10 all the way down on the white line, bottom side of the racetrack. Out of turn 4, coming across the line here to finish up his qualifying run. Currently 4th on the charts. Improves just a little bit. Went from a 37.35 to a 37.34. Going to have to hang on to 4th position. Right now, out of turn number 2 on his first lap is Samuel Lawson, the governor. Made his debut appearance last night on Race Chatter. I hope everybody tuned in or at least watched it after the fact. Make sure you go give Race Chatter a like on our channel, ladies and gentlemen. New podcast show that we got going on. Well, Corey and Tanner got going on. First lap for Samuel Lawson is going to be quick time, 37.20 for the number 24. Down the back straightaway on lap number 2 for his qualifying run. We got about 5.5 minutes left to go. There's quite a few drivers who have yet to go turn in time. I know his nickname doesn't make any sense, Corey. Got to find a new one for him, but it's got to happen naturally. Crosses the line and goes even quicker, a 37.14 for the governor. So quick time right now belongs to Samuel Lawson. How about Brad Collins out on track first lap at 37.40? Good enough for that 7th position. Times are very, very close here this evening. Brad Collins in the number 22 Ford Mustang. Putting that left front tire all the way down on that white line, coming out of turn number 4, coming to cross the line. Let's see what he can do here on lap number 2. Goes a little slower, but new quick time. Steven Johnson, 37.03. The number 2. Steven Johnson now provisional pole as they run. Philip Van Vliet, though, trying to get a good starting spot here tonight. 37.17, currently third out on the chart. See Lori out in chat. How you doing, Lori? So second time around for Philip Van Vliet, a little bit quicker, 37.16, good enough for fourth out on the charts. John Perkins, another playoff driver here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, currently second on the board, 37.14. 37.14 for the 33 of John Perkins, currently second on the charts. On lap number 2 out of turn number 4. Let's see what he can do here. Does he improve? Crosses the line. He does not. A little bit slower there for John Perkins, but good first lap. He's going to be able to hang on to second as of right now. Joshua Rutherford, he's out on track. Just finished up his run, 37.26, good enough for ninth. Let's go back and take a look at the 44 of Aaron Bockover. He's bringing it down pit road. He ran a 37.35. Dalton Kilrose bringing the number 41 MFRD Chevy Camaro out on track, as same with his teammate Ty Morosco. And someone else we got to look at is the number 88 of Jamie Walker. He's bringing the Mountain Dew Chevy Camaro out on track. Now, he was fastest in practice. I'm curious to see what he can do here in qualifying. As Jamie Walker gets the green flag, we got about a minute and a half left to go here in qualifying. First lap for Jamie Walker, 37.10. Second lap for Walker, a little bit slower, so he's going to have to stick with third. Right now, Steven Johnson. Derek Paulson actually coming in, getting second place in that number 6 while we weren't looking. Mark Arthur just finished up his run, 37.21. Good enough for 8th on the charts. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go ahead and kick this thing off here tonight on a Sunday night. Starting on the pole is going to be Steven Johnson with Derek Paulson to his outside in second. Jamie Walker going to be rolling off third with Dalton Kilrose starting in fourth. John Perkins is going to be starting fifth with Samuel Lawson, the governor, starting in sixth. Philip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman, starting in 7th with Mark Arthur to his outside in 8th. Brian Dees is going to be starting 9th here this evening with Rick Thompson to his outside in 10th. Chris Carroll rolls off in 11th with Paul Allison to his outside in 12th. Moving on down, Joshua Rutherford is going to be starting in 13th this evening with Kobe Sutphin to his outside in 14th. Dave Seats is going to be rolling off 15th with Ty Morosco in 16th. Taylor Brooks Venturin is going to be starting 17th with Aaron Bockover rolling off 18th. 19th tonight, Brad Collins to his outside, Corey Rutherford in 20th. Dustin Payne is going to be starting 21st with Larry Bell in 22nd. Mike Hamlin starts 23rd tonight with Casey Campbell to his outside in 24th. Moving on down to Andy Poliski in 25th, Jason Maurer 26th, and shotgun on the field. It's going to be Fred Thompson in the number 46, starting 27th. Drivers, 200 laps here at Twin Ring Motegi. It's the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series. It's time to get it on here in Japan. Steven Johnson, Derek Paulson going to lead them down to the green. Walker and Kilrow row number 2. Pace car makes a hard left-hand turn down pit road, down into the start zone. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Twin Ring. Good launch there for both drivers on the front row. Derek Paulson and Steven Johnson as we go barreling down into turns 1 and 2. Paulson's going to get a nice wide arc into the corner. Might have a run here to be able to challenge Steven for the lead early. So, ladies and gentlemen, I did change the colors of the backgrounds. The playoff driver's name, I need to know, how do they look? Can you read them this time? It's a little bit darker. Derek Paulson second, Dalton slots into third. He gets around Jamie Walker there. Walker is in fourth, starting to fall back just a little bit. As we see John Perkins back there running in the top 5 position. Samuel Lawson right behind John Perkins trying to make a move right there as Mark Arthur works his way around the number 89 of Philip Van Vliet. Just took lap number 2, completed lap 1. Steven Johnson's going to lead the first lap of the race. That's 5 extra bonus points for the number 2. Rick Thompson on the back bumper of Mark Arthur trying to make a pass back here for the 7th position. We got a battle for the race lead right now. Derek Paulson looking to the inside of Steven Johnson as we go back down to 1 and 2, starting lap number 3. Fastest lap of the race thus far, 37.54, goes to the number 33 of John Perkins. Got a couple of drivers on in-car cam here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As always, Rick Thompson and Joshua Rutherford. And don't count out Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson's, his kid wants to be on in-car camera tonight, too. I love it. Steven, have him wave. There he goes. Hey, Josh is waving. So they can't hear us. Well, Tanner, we know you're still on your high from Richmond. It's okay. Talking to a few drivers before the race, ladies and gentlemen. Really going to have to protect that right front tire. A lot of drivers not really too happy with the setup overall. You got to protect the right front tire. Here's Jamie Walker's trying to make a move around Dalton Kilrow on the outside of turns 1 and 2. Not going to be able to get there, though. Dalton prevails coming off the corner. He's trying to make a move on Steven Johnson, though, for second. Paulson already out to about a second lead. It's kind of what Paulson needs. He needs a good race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's a really long pause there waiting for all good, all good. Let's go ahead and keep going through the field. Philip Van Vliet, he's dropped down 2 positions already. He's sitting in 9th. Just lost a spot to the 17 of Brian Dees. Lawson's already dropped 4, but we can't count these guys out just yet. A lot of tire saving going to be going on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Carroll started in 11th, still holding on to 11th. Taylor Butcher Benjamin runs behind him in 12th. Kobe Sutphin right behind him in 13th. Paul Ellison in 14th, but about to lose that spot to the number 81 of Dustin Payne. Thompson under pressure from Brian Dees as we go back into 1 and 2. Lap 8 of 200. Remember, these guys can only do about 20, I'd say about 25 to about 30 laps on fuel. If you're a normal driver, about 26. If you're Dalton, probably about 300. Dalton said he's been saving fuel since race chatter last night, so we'll see what happens with number 41. Currently in second, though, behind his teammates, starting to run him down just a little bit. Derek Paulson's really got to be careful. He might burn up that right front a little too early here. He's got about a second gap over Kilrow right now, but Kilrow and Walker are starting to make a move up towards the front. Going on back here between Collins and Seats. Collins trying to take over that 17th spot from Dave Seats. Seats has a good run here on the outside. Might lose it going into 3 and 4 here, though. 1 and 2, a really long sweeping corner, whereas 3 and 4 a little bit tighter. Like I said, this track kind of like the other two. Tanner, I'd have to agree with you. I've raced this track a couple of times. It is very weird to drive, but when you look at it, it looks like a normal, regular old oval. 19th is Aaron Bockover. 20th is Mike Hamlin. Andy Poliski's up 4 spots. He's sitting in 21st. Corey Rutherford in 22nd. Ty Morosco struggling a little bit here so far, but he could be saving tires, trying to play that long game here tonight. 200 laps, a long way. Ooh, almost got the outside wall a little bit right there. Casey Campbell's right behind him, 24th. Larry Bell running 25th. Frank Thompson in 26th. Jason Bauer, 27th. Back up to the front. Derek Paulson still leading the way, about 1.3 seconds over Jamie Walker. Got around Dalton Kilroe a couple of laps ago. Dalton now sits in third under pressure from the 33 of John Perkins. We come out at turn number 4 to cross the line, take a lap number 13. 12 laps complete here so far at Twin Ring Motegi. Gotta say though, ladies and gentlemen, I do actually really enjoy this track. I don't know about everybody in the chat. I kind of wish NASCAR would go back here. I think it would be awesome if they could go back over to Japan. Tanner seems to enjoy the number 6's paint scheme. I gotta agree with you, Tanner. That blue, the black, and the white, it flows really nice. Shout out to MF Racing Designs for making that one. If y'all need a paint scheme, go hit up MF Racing Designs on Facebook. It's Michael Falk, MF Racing Designs. Derek Paulson putting on a good showing here for the number 6. Jamie Walker's starting to pull out on Dalton Kilroe. Kilroe is starting to fall back, kind of holding these guys up maybe a little bit right here. Oh, big run off the corner for the 33. Looking to the inside of Dalton Kilroe. Derek Paulson starting to lose ground now. Here comes Jamie Walker. Jamie is making moves, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to take a lap number 18 of 200. This is going to be a long one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got the popcorn ready. Hope you got a few drinks handy. I did not prepare. So when we get a commercial break, Sam's got to go grab himself a drink. Everybody really starting to single file out right now. Dalton Kilroe is starting to go backwards. I don't know if maybe he burned his stuff up really fast or if this is just a play by the 41. Got Jamie Walker starting to run down Paulson. Can Jamie get a win here tonight? Walker's got a run here out of 4. Shows the nose, but not going to be able to get there just yet. Battle for our race lead right now, ladies and gentlemen. $100 says Sam orders food mid-broadcast. I ate before the broadcast, Brian, so we're good. We're all good over here. Dalton falling back one more spot, now back to 10th. Taylor Butcher Benjamin makes his way around him. Everybody's really spread out right now, ladies and gentlemen. Just kind of going back, skimming through the field. Remember, can only do about 25 laps here on fuel, 25 to 30. So we're going to be seeing the first round of green flag pit stops here rather shortly. Who do you call if you want to buy a house or sell a house in the Outer Banks? Corey Sherman asks. Well, you're going to want to call Rick Thompson. 252-261-2000. He'll help you get a house down in the Outer Banks. And if you haven't called him yet already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go buy yourself a house down there. TSP's buying a house down there? Yeah. I don't think we could ever afford it. Although, don't be afraid to tip that broadcaster, ladies and gentlemen. Might help us buy that house down there in the Outer Banks. Chris Carroll. Carroll has fallen back 8 positions now. I don't know if he's saving his stuff or what he's doing. But he just worked his way around Brad Collins. Bockover's trying to follow through. Go back up to the front. Walker is still not found his way around Paulson. Paulson's still leading the way. Lap 25, 200. Who's going to be one of the first drivers down pit road? We're hitting that first fuel window. What does Paulson do? Does he pit before Walker? Does Walker try and short pit him? Thing is, I think this pit road is actually kind of difficult to get on as well. Right there's the entrance. You see it's still kind of mid-corner. As I said, that Walker's going to be one of the first drivers on pit road. Jamie Walker. See, Walker, Bauer, and Fred Thompson all hit pit road. Paulson keeps it out on the racetrack. Same with Johnson and Perkins and the other Thompson, Rick Thompson, running that Southern Shores Realty Ford Mustang. 252-261-2000. That's your man right there. Now he's got a new camera angle for us too tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring him up. I told him I don't know if I like it too much because you can't really see him leaning. He stays out on track. Did Jamie pit maybe a little too early? It's kind of what it's looking like right now. There's nobody else has really come down pit road. You got Mike Hamlin on pit road now with Paul Ellison. Those two come down pit road, but Paulson stays out, so maybe I was lied to a little bit on a fuel run. 25 laps seemed a little short. Imagine we're going to see Paulson coming in maybe this time by. Keep a camera on him. He's slowing way down. Nope, he's going to keep it out on the track. Walker was a fuel-only stop. Steven Johnson, John Perkins, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Brian Dees, and the lone Dutchman all hit pit road. Only 27 people here tonight, too, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder where everybody's at. We know where Corey and Amanda are. That's two. But where is everybody? Mark Arthur, Derek Paulson, Rick Thompson, they all finally hit pit road. Old Captain Safefield stays out. He's got a mirror full of Mike Hamlin. Hamlin trying to get his lap back. Wouldn't push the issue too hard because he knows Dalton's going to be pitting here shortly. Here comes Bockover back out on the track. Chris Carroll still stayed out on the track as well. Maybe Carroll was saving a little bit of fuel. Maybe these two drivers are trying to cut out a pit stop here. Going to be late in the race. Ball trying to pit. Pits in front of Andy Poliski right there. Carroll's going to follow him. Corey Ruthford also coming down pit road. So, I think that's everybody who's done a pit stop now. Yep, it is. A couple of drivers took tires, which is an interesting call. But mainly the entire field took fuel only, that pit stop. So this should hand the lead over to Jamie Walker. But him and Steven Johnson both pit well before Derek Paulson did. So Paulson, he can go a little bit longer than these guys. Maybe that's all part of his plan. Johnson making a move on Walker. He's going to take the lead away, so Steven Johnson going to lead a lap here tonight. Full weekend of racing here, Sam. I just couldn't strap into the rig tonight. Well, I know you're out at Thunder Road there, Chris, doing your crew chief stuff, so I get that. But still, I mean, I'm pretty sure we got 43 drivers registered, man. 27. That's a lot. So your current running order right now, ladies and gentlemen, Steven Johnson, Jamie Walker, Derek Paulson, they're all on top. Ooh, Walker just got the outside wall. Walker currently running in second now. Paulson trying to make a move, capitalize on that mistake, but just being very, very cordial right now. STJ, hashtag STJ in the chat. We got Steven on in car as well. Oh, so that's something interesting. Steven T. Johnson, he'd be shifted in 3 and 4. Now, that was something I was wondering if drivers were going to have to do. Like I said, I've only ran this track a couple of times. I don't remember exactly shifting in 3 and 4, but Steven Johnson just kind of showed me he's shifting in 3 and 4. So could that possibly burn off that right rear tire a lot quicker with him shifting? Maybe burns a lot more fuel too with the higher RPMs. He's hanging tough right now, about a 6/10 lead over Walker. Paulson's still trying to get to the back bumper of Walker. I don't know if we can get a good shot of Jamie. See if he got some damage on the right side of that car. He hit the wall pretty good. I think he's all right. Doesn't look too bad from this angle. How about Mark Arthur? He's up to 4th. He's getting 4 spots already. Now, Mark's taking a very, very wide arc on the entry of 1, whereas everybody else is kind of entering a little bit flatter. And that's kind of the deception of turns 1 and 2, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back around, we'll go on board with one of these drivers, and we'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Turn 1 is very deceptive. You want to enter flat, but you're going to be a lot faster if you wait and pull it down late. Board with Steven Johnson. So you see he's entering a little bit flatter. Let's go on board with Mark real quick. See how long he waits before he gets that car all the way down to that white line. Welcome back to Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Oh, it sounds like Mark's shifting in 3 and 4 as well, so that's probably what you're going to have to do here, I imagine. I'm wondering, though, if anybody is not shifting in 3 and 4 to try and save a little bit of fuel. So we're on lap 40 of 200. Laps are ticking off here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've already done 1 pit stop. Drivers have been out here for about, I'd say, 11 to 12 laps at most after coming to complete their first round of pit stops. So I'm guessing that everybody's going to be coming down and getting tires this next go around. But under these green flag conditions, you have to be on point. If you're not on point, you're going to lose so much time on the racetrack. A couple of tenths on pit road could cost you a couple of seconds on the racetrack in green flag conditions. Right now, Mark, he's about 6 seconds off of our race leader, Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson's putting together a really good race right now. So we got pit stop starting once again. Bauer hits pit road. Not sure if that's scheduled for the 09, but he is on pit road nonetheless. Lap 42 here of 200. Jamie Walker still holds on to second. Derek Paulson, he's having a really good run here tonight. He's led most of the first stint. Now trying to work his way around Walker here. Good battle going down the back straightaway. Is he going to be able to get him down into 3 and 4? Walker has the advantage. But it looks like Jamie's just going to go ahead and run a little bit wider there and let Paulson have it. I think the 88 might be struggling just a little bit here on these older tires. See here, let's kind of go, let's go ahead and go through the field. How about that? Let's bring this up. Driver details. Old Steven Johnson's leading the way right now. Derek Paulson, the old coffee man, he's running in second, just made his way around Jamie Walker. Paulson last pit on lap number 30. Walker pit on lap 26. He's currently in third. Mark Arthur runs fourth. Right behind him is Rick Thompson, who's into the outside wall. Rick Thompson with a new profile picture. What y'all think? I think he did a pretty good job. Godfather out there for Speed Mafia. Got some damage. Let's see if we can't get an eyeball on that race car. Oh yeah, heavy right front damage to the 76. That's definitely gonna hurt him. This is a tough track, ladies and gentlemen. It is gonna be pushing tight all night long. The Governor running in 7th right now. Dave Seats has found his way up to 8th. John Perkins running in 9th, another playoff driver. Kobe Sutphin, I really wish some of these guys would just put a picture of themselves. Dalton Kilrow. Looks like he's getting passed by his teammate Brian Dees, the Dutchman, lone Dutchman, Phil Van Fleet right behind him. Brian Dees from the good 4-1-2, the Soul Stealer. Just moved his way up into the 11th spot. And he brought Philip Van Fleet, the lone Dutchman, with him. Mike Hamlin running in 13th. Chris Carroll running in 14th. Andy Poliski right behind him in 15th. Big old line of cars right here. We just talked about Kilrow. He's losing a lot of spots here. I'm telling you, I think that 41 is really trying to save here tonight. Ty Morosco running in 18th now. I'm wondering what Ty's strategy is. He's been in the back all night long thus far, so I don't know. He must have something up his sleeve. We'll have to keep an eye on him throughout the race. How about Larry Bell? I kind of see him in that picture. Joshua Rutherford. I could have swore Josh had a picture. Huh. Paul Ellison. Oh, Silky. I forgot about Paul Ellison's nickname. He's in 21st, 22nd, Dustin Ping. Corey Rutherford. Running in 23rd, Brad Collins in 24th. Get a picture of yourself up there, Brad. Casey Campbell. Looking like from that one guy from Tim the Tool Man. Good old Fred Thompson, 26th. Jason Bauer rounds out the field in 27th. That's a through the field there, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know where everybody's running thus far. There is a group of cars back here. You got Mike Hamlin, Brian Dees, Chris Carroll. All these drivers fighting for position. Brian Dees hits pit road. He's one of the first drivers on this stint to come down pit road. When has Rick ever worn a fire suit? I have no idea. I don't think it's real, Corey. But it's, I mean, hey, it still looks good. So the question is, when does Derek Paulson and Walker bring it down pit road? We're on lap 52. So Walker should be coming down here rather shortly. Remember, he stopped on lap 26, so he's been out there for a solid 28, 29 laps. Remember, Walker did get the outside wall just a little bit. I'm wondering if that is affecting the handling of that race car. Tell you what we're going to do, though, is Johnson comes out of turn 4. He's going to cross the line. Let's go on board in car and ride on board for a lap. Twin ring Motegi on the in-car was our race leader, Steven Johnson. He's trying to make his way around Collins right now. It's going to put Brad Collins one lap down, first car lap down. Collins is trying to hang on to it, gives him a little bit of room there in the 3 and 4. Now, last car on the lead lap is the number 81 of Dustin Ping. You see the gap right there from Johnson to Ping, so Johnson is making moves here tonight. Got a 6-second gap over Derek Paulson, which is crazy out of the number 2, man. He's been saving them tires. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to possibly put himself in position to win another one here tonight in Blazing Pedals. Giving away all his secrets? Nah, not me. So Walker hit pit road. That means we'll probably be seeing Steven Johnson and Derek Paulson coming down in pit side very soon. Remember, Johnson last pit on lap number 29, so almost been out there for a solid 30 laps. So right now, currently 19 drivers being scored on the lead lap, but Jamie Walker is one of those drivers 1 lap down. He just hit pit road on lap 55. You see Dustin Payne coming off pit road now. Mark Arthur and Taylor Butcher Benjamin just hit pit road. I think it's going to be all about the tires here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You can save fuel as much as you want and try and cut out a stop, but I don't know how beneficial it's going to be if this thing goes green flag the whole way. Could be very beneficial, it could not be. Sounds like, yep, Steven Johnson bringing it down pit side. So is Derek Paulson going to follow him? Keep the camera on Paulson. He does. So Johnson and Paulson both hit pit road. And it's a busy pit road right now, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of drivers are on pit road. Everybody's going to be getting 4 fresh Goodyear tires here on this stop. Harkins is down and away. As Paulson comes down, slides into his pit box. That hands the race lead over to Samuel Lawson, who last pit on lap number 30. Lawson stayed out. He's got Brian Dees right behind him, but Dees is being scored in 14th, 1 lap down. Should be able to catch Lawson rather quickly on them fresh tires. You see it right there. Look at the closing rate. Does Sam Lawson bring it down pit side this time? Him and Kobe Sutphin did not pit until lap 30. Same with Ty Morosco and Dalton Kilroy. They last pit on lap 31, so they have just been out there for about 30 laps. Sounds like Ty's saving fuel going into the corner right there. Let's go on board with Ty. Oh, never mind. As I say, he's gonna come down pit road. He's gonna mess everything up. Typical Ty. Old no practice Morosco. Kobe Sutphin takes over the race lead. He's going to lead a lap, get himself 5 bonus points here this evening. Steven Johnson takes back over the race lead. Jamie Walker runs second. Derek Paulson third. Corey Rutherford, who last pit on lap 31, he's running in 4th. Probably going to be seeing the number 5 come down pit road here momentarily. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was the second round of pit stops. Pretty much everybody has made their stop and down and away. We're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break of the evening. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Iracing, you wanted the best, you got him 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
Back live here on truesimproductions. Steven Johnson still out on a tear, leading the way, lap 71 of 200. Jamie Walker running second, but he is there. About 8/10 back, almost full second off now. Steven Johnson's just putting on a clinic right now, doing everything he needs to do. However, remember, we got to keep an eye on those drivers who are trying to cut out a pit stop, which I think is Chris Carroll, Ty Morosco, and Dalton Kilrow. Those 3 drivers trying to cut out a pit stop. See Dalton here, he's actually 20th, currently being scored 1 lap down. I don't know if it's going to work out for him. He's losing a lot of time. Let's go on board. Doesn't sound like he's saving anymore, so... See Brian out in chat asking if there's any cautions yet, and that'd be a negative, good sir. We've gone 73 laps, green flag. I tell you what, I think everybody's pretty much spaced out pretty far right now. It's like we got 2 drivers, or 1 driver right now not on track any longer. That's the 09 of Jason Bauer. Currently, though, it is Steven Johnson, Jamie Walker. Then you got to go back from Walker, almost about 3 full seconds before we get to Derek Paulson, then Taylor Butcher-Benjamin in fourth. And Mark Arthur back here running it in the top 5. Got Dave Seats right behind him. Little battle going on right here. Seats is pushing Arthur down the backstretch. Now remember, Thompson cranked the wall a little earlier in the evening, and that damage could be affecting him significantly. He's in 7th, but he can't seem to get a run on the number 14 or the number 12 right now. But could be all part of the plan. Said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody is pretty much spaced out. We got a little group going on back here. See Rutherford trying to work his way around Mike Hamlin. Now Hamlin is on the lead lap in 12th. Rutherford is 24th, 1 lap down. 2 laps down, I'm sorry. Steven Johnson's put about a second on Jamie Walker now. Walker's hanging tough. Remember the last time, before the last set of green flag pit stops, Johnson was about 6 seconds away from Jamie. Jamie's closed that gap. See Jason Bauer out in chat. Hey, you know, you came out and did 63 laps, man. I know you're just trying to get acclimated to iRacing. It's all good. Kilroe's starting to make some ground back up. He's still 1 lap down. He's going to have to unlap himself the hard way. He's on the back bumper of his teammate right now, going down the back straightaway. Curious to what Mark's strategy is here tonight. Johnson working around Paul Ellison. Remember, these drivers last pit on lap about 60. So Johnson's been out there for about a solid 23, 22 laps, somewhere around there. So the next round of pit stops, when I'm looking at timing and scoring, pretty much everybody took tires last go. So everybody's probably going to be coming down and taking fuel only this next go around to try and save a set for later, unless they think they can make it the rest of the way on taking tires, but I don't think that is going to happen. We still got about 120 laps to go. Long one tonight, ladies and gentlemen, long one. No cautions yet. Drivers are pretty spread out right now. And if I'm looking at timing and scoring right now, 5th place, which is Mark Arthur, he's about 15 seconds off of our race leader right now. It's Jamie Walker. He's starting the 3rd round of pit stops. Walker hits pit road. So that means Steven Johnson should be heading down pit road probably here in the next 5 or so laps. He'd normally pit about 5 laps after Walker. Big old cloud starting to come in there in turns 3 and 4. Hopefully it's not going to bring any rain. Obviously, I'm kidding. There's no rain here on iRacing yet. Hashtag soon. Not on ovals, though. iRacing can't even release tracks completer. Dirt tracks with lights. Top 3 right now are playoff drivers. Dave Seats worked his way around Mark Arthur. Ooh, Mark pinching Rick Thompson down a little bit right there. Almost a little bit of contact between those two. So did Mark maybe burn his stuff up? Or is he just trying to play the long game? We know he likes them longer runs, I guess is what I should say. Likes the longer runs, does not like the shorter runs. Could be playing that long strategy right now. Maybe saving a little bit of fuel. Let's go back on board real quick. Called it. He had a pretty good gap over Dave Seats and Rick Thompson, so that's why I was wondering why he dropped so heavily like that, and it's because he is saving some fuel. Steven Johnson brings it down pit side. Paul Ellison to follow. Ellison is currently 15th, 1 lap down. Curious, I'm going to keep a camera on Johnson because I'm curious to see what he's going to do here. Once he hits his pit box, is it going to be fuel only for the number 2, or are we taking tires here, Steven? What are we doing? Well, the fuel only stop for the number 2. That hands the race lead back over to Derek Paulson. It's now his teammate, Dalton Kilroy, is right behind him, trying to get around him, get that lap back. So Dalton just unlapped himself as Derek brings it down pit road. Fuel only for the number 6. Mark Arthur now going to lead a lap. That's 5 bonus points to the number 12. Green flag non-stop, ladies and gentlemen. Great race these guys are putting on right now. Great race. As Mark brings it down pit road. What happened to the 44? Walkover's still on pit road. Yeah, he's been on there for a while. Give me a second, Corey. I'll see if I can't go back and find out for you. I don't know if he made any contact with anything because the car looks clean. So let me go back through the race control program. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing, Corey. I think he might have just pulled off for the evening. I will say this, though. Every single driver thus far has a 0x so far. This is a really good race. 110 laps to go. Samuel Lawson brings it down pit road. Steven Johnson goes by him. He's in second, last driver to pit now. In the top group is the 23 of Kobe Sutphin. So yeah, Corey, I think he might have just pulled off for the evening. He's still on pit road too, so maybe something going on. Remember, he was having some issues with the VR and stuff like that. I don't know if he's gotten that all rectified or not. So might have had an issue with the number 44. Brought it down pit road, trying to get it solved. See if he can't get it back out here. He last was out on the track on lap 81. I imagine Sutphin is probably going to be bringing it in either this lap or the next lap. This last time he pit was lap 62. Ooh. A little trouble getting on the pit road there for the number 23. Had to lock it up. Almost got the tire barriers there. Corey, I don't think we're going to have anything for this race for Race Chatter next week, buddy. Steven Johnson takes back over the race lead here on lap 94. Walker is about 2.5 seconds off the back bumper of Steven. Then we got to go back another 5.5 seconds to Derek Paulson. Then off of Derek Paulson, it's 9 seconds back to Taylor Butcher-Benjamin. Now Taylor's actually got a mirror full of the 14 of Dave Seats right now. Seats currently running in 5th. Thompson holding on to 6th and 7th. We haven't talked about him a whole lot tonight. Is Joshua Rutherford. We're bringing him up on camera. Only because I think he can hear me. But he's bringing it down pit side this time. Probably going to be a fuel-only stop here for the number 64. He's waving. I knew he could hear me. Hi, Josh. Everybody wave to Josh. Don't miss your pit box, Josh. See, Kelsey's out in chat going for the governor. So, hey, Kelsey, he was on Race Chatter last night, right? And he told us the story of how he got his nickname. Curious of where y'all came up with it, because we were messing with him last night. It's not a natural nickname. We got to think of a better nickname for him than the Governor. Just call him Slammin' Sammy. Slammin' Sammy Lawson. There it is. What do y'all think? New nickname for Sam Lawson? Slammin' Sammy Lawson? No? Well, you think of something then, Corey. I'm trying to let something just happen naturally. He lies. He actually attempted to run for governor of Tennessee and didn't get a single vote. So wait, he ran for governor for Tennessee and y'all didn't even vote for him? That's hilarious. Oh, man. You know what? You know what, Corey? I think you got it. I think he's Sam Party Boy Lawson. That's his new name. Computer just blue screen for Corey Ruthford. No, you got to be kidding, Corey. Unreal. Well, Kelsey, I think we just came up for a new nickname for him. His new nickname's Party Boy. And I had saved enough fuel to cut out a pit stop. Oh, man. You gonna be able to get back out here, or? Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Mouse highlighted over another program and got a view of the old iRacing UI. Computer isn't restarting. That's no good. Maybe it needs to cool down. Maybe it overheated. And Steven Johnson still putting on a tear here. Lap 101. We are officially under 100 laps to go. I like Party Boy. I like Party Boy. We asked him last night on Race Chatter, Sam, what do you like to do in your free time? And his immediate answer was, well, I like to party. So it's now Sam Party Boy Lawson. The governor is dead. Oh, Brian Zimmerman making an appearance in chat. Where you at on the track, Zimmy? Nobody wanted to run Twin Ring. Rick Thompson and Dave Seats. This is one of the closest battles we have out on track currently. Thompson's got a good run down the backstretch. He's trying to take over that fourth spot. Zimmy's hanging in the hot tub. I'm not touching that one, Corey. Typical of my luck. Play the strat right and something happens to take it away. Well, can't win them all, Corey. I just hope you get your computer fixed up so you can be ready for next week. Look at it this way. At least it wasn't a playoff round, you know, deciding whether you made it into the next round or not. At least look at it that way. can't win anything. Well, not with that attitude, you can't. Gotta look at the positive of it, man. Gotta stay positive. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Well, that's not Sunday, Zimmy. I need to hear that Timmy's going to be back on the track Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. How about that? I think Race Chatter needs a guest for Saturday, too, Timmy. What are you doing Saturday? I'll let you think about that. Lap 105, driver's last pit around, lap 88 to 93. The highest I see here. Dalton Kilroy was one of the drivers pit on 93. We're going to go ahead and take our second commercial break of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't go anywhere. We shall return.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Back to the race.
Make sure you guys go to savageedge.com. I better see a couple orders for a TSP t-shirt here in the next week. We gotta keep Corey busy. Steven Johnson, state race leader. As we come back from a commercial, Jamie Walker hits pit road for the 4th time tonight. Fuel only stopped for Walker last time by, or last pit stop, so he's probably going to be taking 4 tires this go around. Steven Johnson is just on a tear right now, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Walker came down pit road, and Johnson has a 20-second gap over Rick Thompson. It's just absolutely insane. He's on the back bumper of Hamlin right now, in jeopardy of putting Hamlin, who's in 10th spot, 1 lap down. However, there are a couple of drivers out there who are trying to cut out a pit stop. Don't know who it is. I think we can take a guess, but Steven Johnson bringing it down pit side. Walker did take 4 fresh tires on that last stop, so he might gain some time here on Johnson. He gets his lap back right there from him. So that hands the race lead over to Rick Thompson. So as long as Thompson can lead a lap here, he can get some 5 bonus points for that number 76. Rick Thompson led a lap, 5 bonus points to the number 76. Stephen T is putting on a show, putting on a clinic here tonight at Twin Ring. Rick Thompson finally hits pit road. That's going to hand the lead over to Dave Seats in the 14. I know Brian might have been right. I'm thinking about ordering some food. Just kidding. The seats brings the number 14 down pit road. That's going to hand the lead back over to Samuel Lawson. Old party boy. I think Corey nailed it. I think Mark Arthur went back to saving fuel as well. Let's go back on board with him. No, he's not. Okay. Could have swore I heard him saving there going into turn one. Still a long way to go here, though, ladies and gentlemen. About 81 laps to go. And it has been green flag the whole way. Every driver, still no incident points tonight. That's a lot of bonus points going out tonight if every driver in the field can walk away with a 0x. But then again, you do have to finish on the lead lap as well. So, and currently only 9 drivers on the lead lap. First car 1 lap down is the lone Dutchman, Philip Van Vliet. So something interesting is once Lawson and Mark Arthur pit, that's going to hand the lead over to Jamie Walker. Walker finally jumped Steven Johnson in the pit. Walker now has about a second advantage over the number 2. Lap of the race last time by was actually Rick Thompson here on lap 123, 37.20. Shout out to Rick Thompson, has the fastest lap right now, about 80 some laps to go. Scratch that. Paul Ellison actually just set the fastest lap, but it matched Rick Thompson. So not sure who's going to get it now. They both ran a 37.20. Rick Thompson is currently in 4th. He's about 9 seconds behind Derek Paulson right now, who is currently 3rd. But Paulson, he's about 16 seconds off of our race leaders right now, which is Johnson and Walker. Battle for the race lead right now as we come out of turn number 2. Battle for first place. Oh, Walker having electrical issues. Johnson's showing the nose here, going down into one. Does he have to run? Walker gives him the line. Now Johnson had to enter super flat right there. I'm wondering if that was strategy by Walker. Kind of let him by. Ooh, Paul Ellison coming with fresh tires, trying to get his lap back. Same with Ty Morosco. Morosco currently runs in 10th. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen here, because we all know there's a few drivers who are trying to cut out a pit stop. So Mark Arthur trying to get his lap back from Steven Johnson. Oh, almost a little bit of contact right there. Now, has Mark cut out a stop? That's the question. Currently 10 cars on the lead lap. Chris Carroll is the last car on the lead lap in 10th. But Steven Johnson is right there behind him, ready to pounce and put him a lap down. Driver's last pit on lap 116 for Steven Johnson. The latest we had was 124, Dalton Kilrow and Kobe Sutphin. We got about 64 laps remaining here at Twin Ring. Getting close to the end here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump to a commercial once again. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Iracing, you wanted the best. You got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. back to the race.
Green flag pit stops once again here at Twin Ring. Still no cautions. What a race this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Just flag to flag almost here. We got about 56 laps to go. Taking a look at Rick Thompson, currently the race leader, as we saw Steven Johnson on pit road. Remember, Jamie Walker already pit. He last pit on lap 142. Rick Thompson hits pit road, hands the race lead over to Dave Seats. Once Dave Seats come down pit road, race lead is going to be handed over to Party Boy. Dave Seats last pit on lap 119, so we should be seeing the 14 come down momentarily. Stays out on the racetrack one more time, it looks like. Might be coming down this time. Steven Johnson working his way around Sam Lawson right now. That puts Johnson back in the race lead. Walker about 1.2 seconds off his back bumper. Now Lawson has yet to come down pit road though. Let's see, Mark Arthur just hit pit road. There's about 50 laps to go once they cross the line this time. See Taylor Butcher-Benjamin back here running in 8th. It's showing him the last car on the lead lap as of right now. Tom Roscoe being scored the first car 1 lap down. Did some of these drivers cut out a pit stop? That's what I'm wondering, and that's what I'm waiting to see. We know Mark was saving fuel. We know Chris Carroll's been saving fuel. Same with Ty Roscoe. These are 3 drivers we got to keep an eye on here in the last 50 laps. Jacoby Sutphin is yet to come down pit road as well. He's sitting in third, last pit on lap 124. Derek Paulson has fallen back to fourth. He last pit on lap 144. 48 laps to go here at Twin Ring. I think this one's going to go green the whole way, ladies and gentlemen. If it doesn't, it's going to be something wild that's going to happen that makes it not go green here the whole way. It'll be the first time the broadcaster's curse doesn't jinx a caution here. Steven Johnson now 3 seconds out ahead of Jamie Walker, 45 laps to go. These drivers are probably going to have to pit one more time. Now Dalton Kilroe is pitting now. 44 laps is a long way to go for that number 41. Not only that, he's 1 lap down. I just don't know if it's going to work out for him here late in this run. Lawson working his way around Walker. Same with Arthur and Seats. .42 laps to go. Not a whole lot going on right now. Got a little battle going on between these guys right here. Party Boy, Mark Arthur, and Dave Seats. It's now shown only the top 5 are on the lead lap, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Butcher Benjamin is the last car on the lead lap. Taylor last pit on lap 143. Arthur takes a look to the inside of Lawson here in 3 and 4. Inside side by side down the front straightaway here. Battle for the 6th position. Who cut out a stop? 40 to go. See Dalton catching up to the back bumper of Johnson here. Dalton's currently scored in 20th. Remember, he came down pit road on lap 154. The question is Dalton's strategy going to play out here later in the race? I don't know. I think he's been saving since the very beginning of the race, trying desperately to cut out one pit stop here tonight. 39 laps to go. We are getting close to that fuel window for these guys who have to pit at least one more time. And I tell you what, a caution right now would change everything. Really would. See Lawson trying to work his way around Larry Bell. Seats going to the inside of Bell. Something happened to Mark Arthur. He fell off the pace once again. Maybe saving a little bit. Walker's about almost 5 seconds off the back bumper of Johnson. And Paulson is 21 seconds behind Walker. Just Johnson and Walker, man, putting on a clinic here tonight. I tell you what. At least we had a lot of stuff to talk about strategy-wise. We still do. I mean, 36 laps to go. It's all going to come down to when Johnson comes down to make his last pit stop. And what everybody else does. Remember, Ty Morosco, Mark Arthur, we've heard them saving fuel. We've heard Chris Carroll saving fuel. We know Captain Save Fuel saving fuel. But is it going to work out for them in the end? That is the real question. See Johnson working on the back bumper of Brad Collins right now. Going to put him another lap down. turn number 4. It's going to be 32 laps to go for Steven Johnson. Remember, last pit on lap 144, or on lap 168. So he's been out there for a solid, what, 24 laps or so? So how long does he stay out before he decides to come down pit road? Sam Lawson goes by Steven Johnson to snag one of his laps back. Wondering if it might be beneficial for Lawson to come down pit road now. Try and short pit and gain a couple more positions here. Now, I know Lawson, he just bought the track today, but he said he was feeling pretty comfortable here after turning a few practice laps. "30 laps to go. We are in our window, ladies and gentlemen, of final green flag pit stops. So the question is, who's going to be the first person to bring him down? Right now, 6 cars on the lead lap. Johnson, Walker, Paulson, Thompson, Butcher Benjamin, and Lawson. Seats trying to unlap himself right here. Gonna have a good run off turn 4. Gonna look to the inside. I mean, Johnson can basically just coast right now. Like I said, about a 5-second lead over Walker. And Walker's got a 23-second lead over Paulson. So Johnson brings it down pit side. Here we go. Final green flag pit stops underway. I think if I'm Walker, I'm going to be pitting this time by. And I called it. There it is. So everybody hitting pit road. Couple of drivers staying out. Paulson stays out. Thompson's still out on the racetrack. Arthur's still out on the racetrack. I don't know what the strategy is going to play here, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. Mark Arthur just made his way around Steven Johnson. Now, Johnson did take 4 fresh tires and a full tank of fuel. He's going to go blowing by the 12 here. Morosco's on pit road. Seats, Lawson, all those guys. Lawson's actually coming off pit road. He got around Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Arthur stayed out. He's second. Now Johnson can make it the rest of the way. Yep, there comes Arthur down pit road. So I think a lot of these guys, I'm not expecting this to go green flag the whole way. So there's a lot of varying strategies going on right here. I'm trying to keep up with it, to be honest. See Rick Thompson, he's coming back out right in front of Johnson. Trying to stay in front of him. And he does. Paulson put on 173 right there with his teammate Dalton Kilrow. Kilrow last pit on 154. I don't know. I don't think he can make it the rest of the way. I think he's got to stop as well. 25 laps to go. Thompson wants that lap back. Trying for those 10 bonus points. It's really going to have to work for him right here. "23 laps to go. Still a long way. Doesn't seem like it, but it is still a long way, and anything can happen. Walker 8 seconds behind Johnson. Thompson got around Johnson, gets his lap back. So he's in the running for 10 extra bonus points. Let me just double check race control right here. That whole field 0x. I don't think we've ever had that happen in Blazing Pedals history. Laps to go. Johnson's got around Kilrow. Walker's now about 7.4 seconds back. What did I miss? Went and ran an official real quick. Nothing. Steven Johnson's still on a tear. 17 laps to go, Brian. Still green flag. No cautions yet. And Brian, I'm going to tell you this. Every single driver in the field right now has a 0X. How about that one? Have you ever heard of such a thing? I haven't. 16 laps to go for Steven Johnson. Can pretty much coast it home at this point. He's about to lap Rick Thompson. Well, Rick got his lap back. We saw that. But, I mean, he's like on the verge of lapping Derek Paulson as well. This is wild. Sun's starting to set here in Japan. We all got to catch our flights back home. I don't know why I said that. I'm just trying to make conversation. We got 14 laps to go. I mean, there's really not much to talk about. Steven Johnson's just... It's his race to lose right now, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we get a caution. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, Rick Thompson just lost out on 10 bonus points. Unless he can get back to Steven and get back around him. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the top three are on the lead lap. Top three. 3 drivers on the lead lap. The rest of the field are a lap down. That is insane. Half of these guys have to be sweating in their chairs right now. I tell you what. 200 laps here at Twin Ring, it's got to take a toll on you. Oh, really? Oh, we got our first X's of the evening. Mark Arthur and Larry Bell. Oh, Bell hits the wall, comes out. That did not cause a yellow. Great save out of Arthur. Wow. Bell hits the wall, comes on the racetrack, gets into Mark. I mean, great. Look at that. That was a great save, man. Actually, I got something to talk about. So that loses out on Mark's bonus points, but he was a lap down anyway, so it doesn't matter. 9 laps to go. They're winding down here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe that didn't cause a yellow. I don't think anybody was around them close enough to trigger it. They keep it straight. Six laps to go for Steven Johnson. Jamie Walker, 8.7 seconds back. Derek Paulson, he's 25 seconds off Walker. You see the gap right there. If we go to a, let's see if I can't get a good shot of it. You might not be able to tell, but. So there you go. Paulson's crossing the line now. Johnson's crossing the line now. So that's how close it is from Paulson going a lap down. Paulson having a great run here, though, in the playoffs. Needs these points to jump up. But this man right here, the number 2 is Steven Johnson, putting on a clinic on these guys. This is what you would call a whooping. Rutherford trying to get a lap back. Out of turn 4. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go for Steven Johnson. Oh, looks like maybe a problem for Dave Seats. Not sure what happened to him. I notice he's not on track any longer. Couple drivers that aren't on track any longer. Seats, Larry Bell, Ping, Bockover, and Bauer. Corey Rutherford, he's trying to get another spot here. He's in 24th, brought that car back out on track after having some technical issues. But out of turn number 4, white flag in the air presented by Priority Auto. Ladies and gentlemen, these drivers just went 200 laps. Green flag at Twin Ring Motegi. You show me one other league that can do that. All I'm going to say. Down and back straight away for the final time. It's been a long one. It's been a wild one. But Steven Johnson shows he can run these longer races. Out of turn number 4, Steven Johnson is going to take it home here at Twin Ring. And he almost did a wheelie right there. Did y'all see that? Burn it down, Steven. You earned that one. Definitely earned that one. 2 drivers with a 4X. It was just Mark Arthur and Larry Bell when they made the contact there. What a wild run, man. What a race. What a race. Let's see here. Is Steven in TeamSpeak? I don't see him. Sure, he'll join here in a second. Steven, got to get you in TeamSpeak. Should have already been in here. Go ahead and bring up our 3rd place finisher. Derek Paulson, who comes home in 3rd place tonight. Derek, we went green flag the whole way. You led a few laps tonight. I'm just going to let you have the floor, man. Walk me through that race. What a wild one.
Long. It was a long race. No breaks. We're all wore out and tired. I'm glad it's over. Steven, he put a whooping on everybody.
Well, Derek, you know, coming into this round, I'm not sure exactly where you were, but it's a good points night for you. So how do you feel going into the next race?
You know, I'm extremely happy for 3rd. I was surprised with how well I qualify because I don't qualify very well, and I was just able to keep up front and keep in front of the guys. There's a big group of guys right behind me that were pretty quick too, and I was just able to keep in front of them, and I'm extremely happy getting 3rd here tonight.
Well, you should also be happy you got to stay on the lead lap too, because Johnson was behind you. He was coming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I had those 10 bonus points in the back of my mind, so if he would have caught me with a couple laps to go, I would have been blocking pretty good.
Well, you managed to bring it home P3 here tonight, Derek. Who you got to thank on the number 6?
First off, I gotta thank Savage Edge. I gotta thank you guys up there in the booth, TSP. Always great having you broadcast every week. Gotta thank Michael Falk Racing Designs, CJR Graphics, Mullet Music Productions, Butt Kicker, Southern Shore Realties, Priority Auto, and I gotta thank my teammates over at MFRD. It's always great racing with them every night. And actually, I got to thank everyone who showed up tonight to go 200 laps, no cautions, really no incidents. You know, that says a lot about the league.
Well, again, Derek, congratulations on 3rd place. Good points night for you in the first race of this round, and we'll hopefully talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That was Derek Paulson, your 3rd place finisher. Let's go ahead and bring up our 2nd place finisher. That's Jamie Walker in the number 88. Jamie, there was a couple of times there you got around Steven, but he managed to pull right back around you and just start pulling away. Walk me through your race.
Yeah, I had to do a lot more saving in that run. I mean, I picked earlier off sequence than everybody else, and I just kind of had to save everything that I had just to make it to the end there.
Well, you managed to come home P2, 0x, so 10 bonus points go to you. You led a lap, so that's 5 extra bonus points for you. Like I was telling Derek, for you guys, this is a great start to this round of the playoffs. What's your plan going forward?
I'm glad I had the good run here because, you know, next week it's a 50-50 shot for anybody. So I don't know. It's going to be fun next week. I don't know if I'm hanging around in the back and just gain the positions after everybody wrecks or what, you know?
Well, Jamie, I tell you what, man, you may not have gotten a win tonight, but still 2nd place. You got those bonus points. You're definitely going to jump up in the standings. Who you got to thank on that number 88 tonight for making it all happen?
Of course, everybody on the Mountain Dew crew. Can't do anything without them. You guys up in the booth taking time out of your schedule every week to watch us run around here. TRJ Karting, Blazing Pedals for putting the league on. All the other sponsors involved. I got to get a list, you know that?
I think we got a list in Discord. Get with Amanda. She'll get you a list.
Sounds good, man.
Hey, congratulations again, Jamie, and hopefully we talk to you next week after Talladega.
Yes, sir. Hopefully.
So that was Jamie Walker, ladies and gentlemen, coming home in 2nd place. Now we got to talk to the man with the plan. Good old Steven T. Johnson. Steven, clinic tonight, man. Oh my God. Are you tired?
Yeah, actually, part of me wanted a caution just to get a break, and then part of me is like, okay, let's just run this green because it was going well, but Yeah, I mean that was just that was a little endurance race. Honestly, I think it was about 2 hours nonstop green flag racing, which is, I mean, that was a lot of fun. Not gonna lie.
Well, you come home with the win here tonight. Were you worried at all about anybody maybe playing that long strategy game of trying to cut out a pit stop?
Yeah, I didn't really understand the folks who were doing that because all you had to do is run 29 lap fuel runs like three times, and then you can run 28 laps to the end, and then everybody running super long, like you can't cut out another stop on top of that. So I was a little confused about that, but at the same time, if you run long, you get a caution at the right time, you pin other people a lap down. I mean, it just had a caution come out with 10 laps to go. Who knows what would have happened.
Well, what's your plan for going into next week? We just talked to Jamie. He said he doesn't know what he's going to do. You guys got some good points here tonight for the playoffs, so I'm curious what your plan is for Talladega.
Yeah, this is the round that I like the least, just because a lot of it I feel like is out of our hands. Like, we have this track, which is an unfamiliar track. Like I said, I just bought this track on Monday and managed to get a little bit of practice in this week, fortunately. But then Talladega is a crapshoot. I mean, you're still going to have your best drivers in the front, but whatever, things can happen. And then you have IRP, where it's going to be a very difficult track to pass. Probably going to be a lot of carnage and people trying to do what they can to advance the next round, because this field is so competitive. It's really tight right now, and people are going to do what they have to do to advance the next round.
Well, you come home with a win. You put on a clinic here tonight. Great points run for you, Steven. Who you got to thank on the number 2?
I appreciate Savage Edge, MF Racing Design, CJR Graphics, Mullet Music Productions. I get the whole list in front of me.
Oh, that's good.
I was paying attention, but Butt Kicker, Southern Stars Realty. Rick Thompson had a great race. I was bummed when I had to put him back a lap down at the end. And then he hit the fence, which I feel bad for him because he had a really good run. But True Sim Productions, Priority Auto. And completely shameless plug to me, I just recently became a flight instructor in the Central Florida area, so if you want to go learn how to fly an airplane, call me.
Oh, I'm coming down to Florida. I want to fly a plane.
Let's do it.
All right, Stephen. Hey, congratulations on taking home the win here tonight. Definitely nothing to be ashamed of. You put on a clinic here tonight, so go celebrate it, and we'll talk to you next week.
I'm going to sleep. I'm tired.
Sounds good, man. That was Steven Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, taking home the win here tonight. Man, what a race. What a race. These guys put on a great show. I mean, yeah, it was long. It's definitely long. But, you know, you really can't ask for nothing better than that, right? I mean, a green flag run the entire way. And then these guys just bring it on home. I'm kind of speechless, honestly. It's great to see a race go green flag to checkered like that. It's very rare. Not only that, only 3 drivers finishing on the lead lap. So your results are on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Twin Ring Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure, I'm telling you again, go to Savage Edge, get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt. Help Corey out, help us out. We greatly appreciate it. That being said, Sam in the booth as always here on Sunday nights. We'll see you next week for the next one. Y'all have a good one. Hey, Mark, I see you out there in chat before we go. I seen your save. It's on there. It's on there. We went back. We went back and looked at it. Great save. Don't know how I didn't bring out a caution, but great save, man. We saw it.
Travel before you go.